know some biddies in Cali, they all be calling me daddy.
All right, you guys, so this topic right here, this video is definitely something a lot of you guys want to know. I mean, this is something I wanted to know for the longest before I figured it out. Because once I figured it out, I was like, man, this is lit, you know what I'm saying? So I had to come on here and share this with you guys so that you guys aren't left in the dark, because I want you guys to thrive with all the ladies and just in life in general. But you guys came here for the women, so that's what we gonna do. We're gonna win. All right, how to build your roster and why it's important to build your roster and your rotation with women. Now, a lot of you guys might be like, man, Missy, that's wrong. You shouldn't have like so many women and this and that. Like, I'm just looking for one. I'm just looking for one to just love me and me only, and we live happily ever after. Good, that's great. I'm not saying you shouldn't just want to aspire to have that in your life, for your love life. That's great. Look, me too. We all do. I figure we all want that one, right? But a lot of times we're having trouble finding that one because we're stuck on that one. We're stuck on that one, especially in the beginning phases. I'm mostly talking about the beginning, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about when you're madly in love with somebody and you guys are both on the same page and you realize she's not playing games with you anymore and you got it under control. Everything's good. That's your girl, that's your wifey. It is what it is, y'all solid, right? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you know, you kind of messing with one girl, she kind of acting iffy, not really, you know what I mean? She's not doing what she needs to do. She being very unstable, let's just say that. She acting reckless. She out here wilding out, okay? If you want to slow her down, what do you need to do? You need to build your roster, right? You need to be talking to multiple women at the same time. Well, Missy, how do I do that? How do you do it? I've been giving you videos on videos, man. Look, all you gotta do, right? And I know a lot of you guys might be like, well, Mystic, what if they know about each other? Perfect. You're not trying to hide them, right? You can hide them. You can do what you want. But this does work if they know about it, but you're not throwing it in their face. So what you gotta do, I keep saying what you gotta do and then I get sidetracked. What you gotta do is go out. Well, when you can, once all this shutdown stuff is over, go out, you know what I'm saying? Talk to them. Even right now, you could be at home. Right now is a perfect time. If you just at home, you cooped up, you ain't got nothing else to do, message them. Message them, be like, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, you've been thinking about them and you wanna hang out with them, this and that. The reason that this works, especially with someone that you haven't really thought about that much, you know, there's always those girls out there. I'm telling you, it's always those girls out there that are feeling you a little bit or a lot, and you're not really, I mean, you cool, you're not really feeling them like that. You might have even hooked up with them in the past, but they're not your primary option. It's important to always have them around. So if you have girls around that aren't your primary option, guess what? They're gonna be there to this sounds very bad, to utilize. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna use them kind of like props, you know? Like I said, it sounds bad, but it is what it is. Look, they still look good. They cool because they like you. You know what I mean? But there's something missing. The vibe ain't really there. But when you hit them up, they're very receptive. The reason you want that girl that you don't have right now and you feel like you can't have, which you can have, but look, it takes time, it takes strategy, and this is part of the strategy. Build this roster up. There's multiple women like those, the ones that you can definitely have that like you, or they might be semi-liking you, or it could be a friend. Guess what? It's time to get out the friend zone now. Make a sexual move on her, obviously subtly, like don't just be like, just be all over her and stuff, like kind of like show that you want to be more than friends, like you rubbing up on her, you know what I mean, you laughing, you giggling, you know, you might lean in for a little kiss on her cheek or something. You gotta feel the vibe out, but make sure she knows it ain't no more friendship over here, you know what I mean? We getting to it, we getting busy, get down to it. All right, once you establish that with multiple women, look, you have this one over here, the one that you wanted, she don't really mess with you like that, and that's kind of turning you on, and you feel like she is higher value than all these women because these women are so easily accessible, you know? It goes the same way for girls, you know what I'm saying? If a girl thinks a guy is so easily accessible, then they're not gonna be as attracted to you, right? So now you might be thinking, well, Misty, if they see me easily accessible with all these women, nah, Nah, that's totally different. You're not easily accessible just because you have an abundance of women. Women think like this. Women are messed up in the head. They be like, oh, he got all these girls and they look good. Make sure that they look good. That's what I'm saying. Like, they look decent. Some girl that you would mess with, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't trying to cuff. You ain't trying to lock her down. So it's a girl that you can mess with. She pretty. She look good. If a girl sees you with another pretty girl, she gonna feel intimidated. She not gonna feel intimidated, but she gonna feel competition. She gonna feel the need to prove to herself that she's worthy of you. Why does he have all these pretty girls? How did he? It doesn't make. Am I pretty enough for him? But he's not really. You're not really pursuing her like that. You are equally pursuing these girls just like you are her. Before, you weren't pursuing her like you were them because you weren't pursuing them. You weren't pursuing them at all. You were pursuing her. So all of your attention, all of your energy was going to her. And guess what? Women feel vibes. Women feel energy. They feel all the desperation all over you. So she felt all that. She felt uncomfortable. She's like, oh, he don't even have no other options. This is unattractive. Oh my gosh. I'm the baddest in Thailand. I'm gonna let him just keep thirsting. And that's what she gonna let you do, just be thirsty. So what you need to do is divide your thirst, okay? If you got a little, dry throat, you know what I'm saying? Go moisten it up with Tatiana #1. And it gets a little moisture. So she over here like, oh, his throat isn't as dry. Where he getting this moisture from? Tatiana #2 over here moistens it up for you. #3. And then you start talking clearly. She's like, hold on. How come your voice ain't dry no more? You was parched over here with me. Yeah, well, I got options now, girl. I got a rotation. Mistake with me on. I got a roster. My roster filled like the LA Sparks, except less buff. Yeah, look, you need to get the roster. So once you have them, you know what I'm saying? Entertain them equally. You be texting them here and there. Hey, how you been? Da, 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 da. She's like, oh my God, you text me. But look, have the same strategy as you do with her. Fall back, pull back. Of course, you got to show your interest as more than, a friendly encounter so that they know what's up. But wait on them, you know what I mean? To put the moves on you, show their interest. Because it's easy to build a roster. You can build your roster, but to maintain it is another thing. So one problem you might come across is because you're not as interested in these girls that you building a roster in, it should be some on there, you're not just doing this for the one girl. There should be some on there that you really feeling. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, if you really feeling them, you should really be putting the game on them like you do any girl that you feeling. So even if it's somebody that you're not, all the way up to somebody you feeling the most, put the game on them. Because you want to maintain that. If you stop putting the game on them, she sees you being all thirsty and she gonna be even like, she was feeling you, but now she's like, damn, he really on me. Why is he on me so much? It's going to have the same effect because women are the same. No matter their feelings for you initially, their feelings can change. So keep that in mind. Always put the game on them. Watch my videos, you know what I mean? From texting to meeting up to maintaining a conversation, all of that. Do that, apply that to multiple women. If they find out about each other, be like, oh yeah, I'm just dating around. I'm just exploring my options. I'm single right now, so I'm just trying to see who I vibe with the most. But I'm really feeling you though. I'm really feeling you. Wow, he's just so open and honest. She's gonna respect your honesty. And then she's also gonna feel a threat. She's gonna feel a threat. She's gonna be like, am I not vibing with him? Am I not good enough? She's gonna have all these doubts creeping up in her mind. And the second a woman starts to doubt herself, she's gonna up her game. She's gonna up her ante. So don't be afraid of letting them know about your roster. Don't tell them like, hey, yeah, I gotta go to this other date, so we gotta speed this up. But it's been real. What? What are you talking about? Like, bye. She gonna stop messing with you. Gonna start rocking with you. Let her bring it up, And yeah, man, you got this. You got this. Do your thing. You know what to do, man. Just go after it. Don't be afraid. A lot of failure in pickup and dating women comes from fear. Fear of rejection. Fear of not feeling worthy of her. Trust me, she has all these fears, if not more. So remember that. All right, you guys, go out there, build your roster. Let me know in the comments what's your roster and rotation looking like. What's the number? 5, 6, 26? Like, what's up? What's up? Y'all really out here? I will see you guys next time. Until then, focus on you, and the women will too.
I know some biddies in Cali.